All right. Took me an extra minute or so to get this figured out, but I am finally up and at 'em and working on this. All right. Hello, hello, anyone that's there. I am here, so you are not just imagining it. So we are at the Flash today, as we were yesterday. They're filming on this street earlier, but they are now wrapped at this location. You can see a nice American flag over there. We'll go take a look at a couple of the advertisements they had out there. Um, Hope you guys appreciate this because I just learned, I cannot edit the video the way I wanted to, and because of it, there's no monetization on this video right now. I mean, super chats still will work, but ad revenue, I won't get any until I go home and change it. This is one of the ads that they put up. Yeah, only the best in Central City. You can get yourself a nice 14-inch monitor with a whole 32 megs of RAM and 512 meg hard drive. Oh boy, I I think my first computer was better than that. I actually don't know, but it was not worse. I can tell you that. It had the ad on both sides. Like I said, I also had an American flag up here because allegedly Central City is in America. How's everyone doing, by the way? Sure, guys. I didn't say hello really yet. We have a CC Jitters ad here. Yeah, if you're looking for coffee, apparently that's the place to get one. And we have one more ad coming up here. Trying to catch up to the chat, but I don't think I'm going to be able to here for a second. The last ad that they had out here on the street was Big Belly Burger, of course. 2 for $4. Whew. Tell you, I will spend $4 on 2 of those. They look worth it. All right, so that was the ads they had out, and then they had basically just like the scene was happening out here on this street. You can see some of the vehicles here they were using, and if you're like, it's kind of look a little run down. These are definitely older model vehicles. So that combined with the 2 for $4 ad and the very up to date computer ad they had up there might give you an idea what type of scene they were doing. So yeah, uh, that's more or less how that went today. As you can see, they're wrapping up this location right now. This is at the CBC building, by the way, which is this is actually a television station. This is uh, Canada's like national television network. All right, so let's see what we got here. Hello, Destroyer. Hello, Emiraya. Hello, Barrio. Hello, Eddie. Hello, Laura. Hello, Demi. Hello, Malika. Sorry if I said that wrong. Uh, Hello, Hugh. And hello, anyone else I did not immediately see there. Let's see what else we had to say here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Destroyer. Bunch of hellos, more hellos. Yep. Yeah, YouTube Premium. Cool. Looks cold out there. It's a little cold, but not cold. Hi there. From that computer, is this supposed to be in the past? My theory would be probably. Is Patrick Sabongi back? He was yesterday. He's not today. They had 2 different guest stars here today, which my Patreon photos are up. If you have my Patreon, you can find them there, but if not, I guess you'll have to wait for someone else to post them up somewhere. I'm sure that'll happen sooner or later, because that always happens. That burger looks good. It did look good. It sincerely did. Big Belly Burger. Yep. Hello, Mads. Is JPK on set? No. Based on Barry wearing a ring in the photos, in the Patreon photos, I wonder if he just time traveled rather than it being a flashback. I noticed that too, and I don't theorize the same as some of the other people do. So I'll leave that to some of you others to come up with your own theories on. I just post what happens. It's up to you guys to decide what to make of it. Grant's trailer there, but we're not going to walk that way today. Oops, I'm not going to walk at all. Not gonna jaywalk if I don't have to. You like Dreamer? I duly noted. Over there is where they will be filming after lunch. That's been used for a few things in the past. They did a lot of scenes out in this courtyard. That is where we first saw all the multiple Godspeeds ganging up on Barry. It's also where Frost died last year. They're actually there this year again for a scene. They've been there for a couple times, and then the theater itself, they've used this theater for a few things. Can't think one off the top of my head, but they've had a few locations in there. Am I caught up to chat? I am. I think they're actually working right now. I think I'm going to actually be able to walk through it this time. You guys rolling right now? Okay. Anyways, guys, so that's what they're working on right now over there. Can't really see much of anything. I thought they'd be on lunch right now, but apparently they're working. So you are going to have to deal with me walking away for a few minutes because I don't like filming when you're working. But yeah, they're filming over there. See, they got their equipment set up in the back here, hiding it in the back so it's not on camera and all that jazz. All right. Nicole Main's boyfriend is in Canada, duly noted. We know Nora and Henry are there. Hallucinations, flashback, or time travel. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know the details on what their connection is, but yeah, I guess if you've seen the photos, you obviously know. Are you on your phone? Yes. Hello, Fantasy King and Janelle. What's up? Welcome. Yeah, I'm always on my phone. I don't carry a desktop with me everywhere I go. The only way I can do these live chats outside the house is on my phone. I actually use my phone when I'm at home for the live chats because I have not figured out how to set it up on my computer properly. Because that's not a thing that you can just do. I mean, you can if you have the right stuff, but I don't. So, yeah. I'll get across the street before I look at the chat. Don't want to get hit if I don't have to. Fine for the background there. There's all their trailers over there. Let's see, what am I missing out on here? So Barry time traveled. In theory, based off of what I have seen, it feels like that's probably the case, but obviously I can't say with certainty. Any new details on this episode or new characters' return? You'll have to wait for my blog to find out more if you haven't seen what's on Patreon yet. How would you describe the scene, CG? That might give away spoilers to the blog. I will say that characters in the scene do some things, and those things happen. So I'm thinking episode 10 takes place right after episode 9 guest star episode. I don't know. I'm not saying it to be a smartass this time. I legitimately don't know. Have I met Nicole before? Yeah, of course. Any idea what they might be filming after lunch? I know the scene has Grant in it, but that's all I know about it. I was there. So when they finished the scene in the location I was just at, I followed them across the street to the next location and watched, and I saw like Grant was out there talking with the director, which by the way is Eric Wallace, for those of you not keeping up on that stuff. And I saw them having a chat, and then Grant went to his trailer, and that was the time where I decided to go across the street to the library and upload the photos I loaded to Patreon to get those out as fast as possible. So yeah, I don't know anything more about the scene right now. What you guys saw in that quick 5 seconds I was showing you the location, you have as much information as I do about it right now. I met Nicole. Yep. Okay. Will Barry be losing his speed or not? I don't know. Hello, Willis. What's been going on? Not much. Eric Wallace is the director. Oh boy, yes, Eric Wallace is the director of this episode. Next episode, which should start in a couple of days, maybe by Friday at the latest, has Kayla Compton directing. So that's who the episode 10 and episode 11 directors are. Okay, you guys are talking back and forth. I already seem to have run out of details that you guys want me to talk about. I'm gonna walk up around this side of the street and see if I can see any better from up here. If I get up there and I feel like something really interesting, I might have to cut this conversation short. So just be prepared. It could be a short chat, depending what I see when I get up there. Will you miss covering behind the scenes of the Arrowverse? Sure, of course. It's been good overall for my business. So yeah, I mean, it's the actual physical effort put into it fucking sucks, but it's generally paid off fairly well. Do you know if Wally is also in this episode? No, this is episode 10. Is anything happening in episode 13? I'm not from the future. All right, well, I'm caught up to the chat again, guys. I don't know what else to add right now. I'd like to get half an idea what's going on here. I thought they'd be on lunch break right now. I projected their lunch to be at 2:30, and it's 2:45 already. So kind of weirding me out that they're still out there right now. I was really hoping they would just be on lunch. Why did you not want us to your clips in 2019? I have no idea what that means. Man, after so many years, it comes down to this last will truly be bittersweet. Yeah, I'm sure it will. Team posted a couple days ago from what looked like Vancouver, so I was wondering if he's sticking around for episode 10. Well, episode 10 only wrapped up maybe 3 or 4 days ago. And on top of that, like, he might have been posting late. Like, people don't always post everything in real time. Like, when you see a post from a celebrity, that doesn't mean that they're in that spot at this exact second. It just means they were there at some point. This is from the other side. Not much difference from what you saw on the other side. Kind of can't really tell anything from here right now. Sure, if I had my camera out, I'd probably be able to tell better, but I'm talking to you guys right now. Michael Cudlitz is Lex Luthor. Yeah, I saw that post earlier. Kind of weird, but okay. The last script Hunter, weird. Are your photos and clips? I don't understand what you're asking, man. You have to be far more clear in what you're trying to say. At the moment, I have no idea what you're actually trying to ask. Do you think this is a flashback episode or something else with how different Joe and Sting are? I said this a few minutes ago. Clearly, I guess you weren't here when I said it. Based off of what I have seen, my feeling, and that is no details that I know definitive that could make this a fact. It feels like a flashback. I mean, between those advertisements and the wardrobe everyone's wearing and the cars there, pretty clear that they're at least in the past. Whether they're in the past as a flashback or whether this is the past of a different timeline or an alternate universe, who knows? But clearly, it is in the past. I got, okay, duly noted. You fucking said that already. What's up? Are they filming today? Yep. I thought I saw that they were filming inside the CBC building yesterday. Did you happen to catch any of that? No, I'm not allowed. They don't just let tourists wander around the building looking at things. But I did see the stuff outside, obviously, as you know, the Patreon posts would show. You used to tell us not to use your photos in 2019. I've never said you can't use my photos. I've said you have to use my photos based off of like stipulations that I have given. There's never been a time where I'm like, you can never post my photos. I have told individual people that after they have fucked around a few times, but never has that been a steadfast rule. If I told you you can't post my photos, it's because you were posting them, you're either posting just a plethora of them without linking to the original material, or you were posting them without the watermark. And I mean, there's a lot of reasons you might have been told that, but it was never like, oh, you can never post my photos. You were posting the photos probably in a way that you shouldn't have. And that would go the same for any person who owns content. They've got the same rights to tell you that. I just got here. Sorry for making you repeat yourself. No worries. But thanks. You're welcome. Brent Fletcher, writer of some episodes of Superman. Lois is now executive producer in the show, right? Oh, okay. Who do you think will be the final villain of the season? Somebody? I don't know. I don't write the show. I didn't start watching The Flash till the end of season 2 when Zoom killed Barry. Okay. Hey, Amethyst, welcome. How are you? Sorry, dude. Okay. Do you know what's CP24? Are you talking about the TV station in Ontario? If you are, yes, I'm familiar with them. I'm glad to see Sing and Joe in the episode together. Cool, cool, cool. Canada Grass told me that Benjamin Rolfe told me and Benjamin Rolfe that we had to say. God, oh, I just ate like an hour ago, and you are going to make me vomit all of it. That is so many levels of disturbing, Alex. Yeah, blackmail is recorded up pages. Sure. Yeah. Good. I saw it live and thought I caught up to you for once. Yeah. It's where I'm at this time of the day. So yeah. Yes, I'm from Ontario. Yeah. So then, yeah, I know CP24, man. That station is a fucking shit show. I fucking hate them. They make my job harder every year that I'm out there for the film festival. Don't tell Pagey he's hysterical. That will make him want to continue with stupid stuff like his dumb posts. How do I delete a comment on here, man? Why can I not figure out how to do that on here? Weird. All right. I don't know what else to show you guys because they are actively working, so we can't walk through the set. I was going to do that on the lunch break, but they are apparently not on lunch yet. Which is weird because when I left, it looked like they were clearly getting ready to go on lunch. So I don't know why they aren't on lunch right now. Kind of rude of them to ruin my idea. Did you hear about the cast election? Yep, everybody did. Yep. I tweeted about that hours ago. It is disturbing, but when have you ever not known Pagey to not be? Yeah, that's kind of his default setting, right? It is getting cold out here. I think sooner or later I'm going to have to let you guys go, though, because if they are going to film, I have to at least be working it so that I can be done early. But I'm going to stick around here for a few more minutes at least. Probably a retake. No. I'm looking forward to see who the villain is. I think we all are. Duly noted, Barrio. Exactly what was? Oh, with Paigey, right? Yeah. I mean, there's a reason that someone's channel has had like two different altercations, and it had nothing to do with him himself, and it had to do with his co-host. You know. Yeah. Uh, just checking to see what's going on here, guys. I'm still here. Yeah, at some point, I've got to go over there and check it out. Barrio, thank you, man. Right on, thank you. Go buy a Kit Kat. After YouTube takes their share and the tax man takes his share, I have like enough money to make a phone call. But thank you still, thank you. Um, Good evening, Mr. Graffs. Perhaps it's more like late afternoon for me, but it'll be evening eventually. Yeah, that co-host seems to do some things on YouTube that are questionable. Yeah, he's definitely I mean, it is what it is. uh, so guys, yeah, yesterday they were filming out there, as most of you who probably like watch, the internet probably know by now because it's been posted a few places like Twitter, Reddit, whatever. There were scenes yesterday with Jesse L. Martin and Patrick Sabonge. And I guess I can basically say who was on set today because I know it's already been posted a couple places. Grant Gustin was on set. And he was there on set with John Wesley Shipp and Michelle Harrison. So yeah, there is who was on set today. By the way, I'm not gonna say this until my blog. There was someone on set yesterday, and I did not see their scene, but I knew they were on set. That is all I can say about that for the moment. It'll be in my blog when my blog goes up, but they were not in the scene that I was here for, unfortunately. But I know they were on set yesterday. Um, Are you covering a few things since the Arrowverse shows are coming to a close? My list of things that I'm covering gets shorter and shorter every week, man. There's almost nothing that I'm covering here. Almost nothing. Superman, Lois, and the Flash. I'm kind of half-assed trying to cover Dead Boy Detectives, but so far I've only come across their set once on a day where I actually had time to go check it out. So, yeah, but that's about it. Can you stay for a little bit? Where are we stuck? Where are we staking out today? Uh, we are staking out the flash set that is around the corner over there through those windows on the other side over like there. But they're actively filming right now, so I can't really go over there and show you. But that's where we are today. Jesse L. Martin and who? Patrick Sabongi. Chief or whatever his name is now, David Singh. Has Danielle Panabaker done any filming yet? I'm sure she has. I mean, we're in episode 10, so she has at some point. Michelle Harrison Wells. No, Michelle Harrison. Can you give us a hint who? No. what if Dreamer gets a spin-off? She won't. I saw John Withers's ship was back in Vancouver, but I expected him to be playing Jay, not Henry. You know, honestly, I did too. I also saw that he was in Vancouver, and I'm like, oh, he must be back to play the Flash, but so far, no. Not to say he can't be, but at the moment, no. Hello, Mystical, welcome. David Singh, you're back. No worries, I don't know. No, let me try that in English. I know not everybody knows the names of every secondary character. They might know like the main 4 or 5 on the show, but they don't know all the secondary actors. Jay Garrick is from Stargirl post-Crisis. Well, he's from the Flash post and pre-Crisis. And during Crisis, I think. Wasn't he there during Crisis? I think he was in there during Crisis. I mean, he's in all the forms of Crisis. What are we at? 26 minutes? I'll try and grind this out to 30 minutes. So if you guys have any questions, you might want to start thinking of getting them in. Did I even finish Stargirl? No. I got 1 episode into season 2, got behind, and have never caught up. People tell me it's good, and I'm sure it is, but yeah. Once I get that far behind on a show, I rarely catch up. I rarely put in the effort to catch up. Even like my favorite shows. Like I got behind on The Blacklist, and I started season 7 at some point, knowing that I was 2 seasons behind. I got like 3 or 4 episodes in, and I never really finished it all. There they are down there. I don't know if you can see how well it shows up on here, but there's like a blue jacket walking through there up near that van. That was Grant. I know he's like the size of like a pixel on the screen, but there you go. Jay Garrick is from Earth 2 post-Crisis. Okay. There's proof. Okay. DC Multiverse Wiki is a good source. Can I invite you to their Discord server? I don't think you can post links in here, but you can send me the link on Twitter. DM it to me. My DMs are always open, so you do that. I'm like that too. I get to watch one show, stop it, and hard to catch up. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a TV, right? So like everything I watch is online streaming or downloading. And on top of the fact that I'm just behind, the tablet that I used to use to download stuff is broken. So I haven't been able to download anything for going on a good chunk of a year now. Pixel identified as Grant Gustin. Yep, 100%. I'm not posting a link on here. I'm not that stupid. Oh, yeah, good point, too. Yeah, I would have never thought of that. But yeah, I get that. Anyways, for those behind in the chat, there's the trailers of most of the cast there. That's like John Wesley Shipp and Michelle Harrison's trailer at the front. I have no idea who the others are. I have not seen any other actors today besides them and Grant. So I don't know who else's trailer could be there. Where was I? I just lost my spot. Don't worry, it's hard to catch the Flash on camera. Yeah. That's totally legit. Yeah, real and true fact. I'll try to catch your GeoGuessr sometime soon. I am terrible with geography, though. Well, I mean, everyone learns somewhere, right? Anyways, there's their crew park. Oh, that would be their crew park. Sorry if this makes you mad on Super Bowl Sunday. I'm doing. Yeah, you asked me about this. I have no idea what I'm doing in 3 days, let alone how. I don't even know when the fuck the Super Bowl is. Fucking February, March? I have no idea, man. But I cannot commit to anything that far in advance. I have travel and tourism for geography. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Um, how did you not have a TV? You live in Central City. It's probably important to have the channel on CCTV media. Well, see, that's the thing is like, I don't have to because everybody else follows CCTV media, so they will just tell me what happens there, and I'll just hear it from them. Yeah. Um, yeah, I know like that Citizentopia podcast is really popular. I think they might even do it in that building there. Um, it was good to see Grant Gustin. He zoomed past us. Yeah, I mean, he definitely was looking to be going fast. I mean, I can't say he was, but sure. Uh, February 12th is the Super Bowl. Okay, sure. What were you doing in 2010? At this particular time, like January of 2010, I was panicking, trying to figure out how I was going to make enough money to buy enough stuff to get signed during the Olympics. Because the Olympics were going to be like 3 weeks later, and I was poorly prepared for it. So that's about where I was at that time. When is your next GeoGuessr stream? I actually don't know. I have considered doing it like 3 or 4 times in like the last week, but I always kind of just get sidetracked, go, not right now, and then never follow through. I need to do one sooner or later. I'm way behind on like doing one. I actually missed this week's Saturday one because I slept in. So yeah, I gotta get on that once in a while again. Do you know Smash? No idea who that is. Is the Citizen a real building like Star Labs? The exterior is, yeah. The exterior is not far from where we are now. Like it's about a 5 minute walk from where I am. I mean, so is Star Labs, but like Star Labs is, well, there's the outside edge of Star Labs down there where the big prongs stick into the sky. But CCTV, Citizen Media or whatever the fuck it's called, would be like up that way, one, two or three blocks that way, and 1 block that way. But anyways, we're back at the scene of the crime. They are still filming there. You can probably see the little blue dot way over there that I told you about already. But I'm gonna try and wrap this up in like a couple of minutes because my voice is starting to go and I gotta get to work. So thought I'd tune in, let you guys know what's going on. You don't know any YouTubers from before? Smosh is a channel. Oh, I've heard of Smosh, but I never looked at Smosh. I couldn't tell you what they did. But I've heard of it. I thought you said Smash earlier. Sorry. What place is Catco? They've used a few places. They've used 4 or 5 different locations in little bits and pieces, so they don't really have one that just is like locked in like Star Labs over there type thing. Don't know any YouTubers from before. I mean, I remember a couple. Like I mean, one of the ones I still watch would be Philip DeFranco. I still watch him, and probably a couple others I remember from back in the day. But you got to remember, I'm 49. I'm not 19, so I didn't watch all these stupid like prank videos and stuff like that. I mean, the people that do those things, I purposely root for them to fall off a cliff, but like that's not my type of content. I don't like that stuff. So I've never watched a lot of those stupid channels that like teenagers watch. Um, will there be a laster stream? A later stream? Oh, a later stream. No, not today. This would be it for today. Because when I get home, I got work to do, and then I need to sleep because I'm kind of tired now, and I've still got 3 to 5 more hours of this. So yeah, man, CG jitters. Everyone can use a coffee out there and stay warm. Do you know Shane Dawson? I've heard of Shane Dawson. I know he does like those like interview type things where like he takes other popular creators and chit chats with them. But again, not my thing. I mean, no offense to him, but the likes of like Logan Paul are like quality content for people with no IQ. No one who has functioning brain cells watches that. So I'm not going to watch content based on him. I mean, I still technically do because like Philip DeFranco will talk about him in some of his pieces, but that is in a news context, not in a hey, let me get clickbait views for cool stuff that teenagers are going to watch content. So I'm familiar with them, but I don't fucking follow him. Like he's a nobody to me. He could walk by me on the street, wouldn't know who he is. I lost my spot again. Is James Marsden nice? Generally, yeah. I had one encounter with him where I wouldn't call him like not nice. I'd say he was, yeah, I guess not nice would be the term I'd use. I wouldn't call him like mean or rude or anything. He just was less pleasant than usual. But I've met him maybe 6 or 7 times, and he's usually good. Oh, really? Okay. Since we know Oliver Queen will be in episode 9, I know they can't do it because of budget, but it would have been fun to see Oliver Queen's daughter one more time. No, she has no fucking use to it. Her story was fucking useless, and she wasted time last year. Like, that show's dead and buried. Just let that fucking character like go off into the sunset. No one cares. No, literally, no one's like, oh, I want to see fucking dollar store Oliver Queen. You know, just let it die. Philip DeFranco is good. Yeah, he's. I'm not. I'm not even joking. He is usually my first contact point for most news stories that wouldn't come across my Twitter feed. Um, does the Umbrella Academy film in Vancouver? No, that's in Toronto. Do you know who Camila Cabello is? I've heard the name, but I don't know. I think that's a musician, isn't it? For some reason, I think that's a musician. I could be wrong. I mean, anyone under the age of 25 would barely know they exist. Justin Bieber flipped a photographer off. Yeah, well, that's his fucking default setting. That is a guy who does not deserve a single thing he's ever earned. Like, he is such a piece of shit that the day that guy like fucking does something negative, I will be the first to laugh at him. When he puked on stage after going out there drunk and pretending he was telling people, "Oh, I drank too much milk," I was on the fucking internet roasting him that day. That guy's a piece of shit, actual piece of shit. But I am now 8 minutes over the time I said I was going to be on here, so this really is it, guys. I am going to cut it off now, and I need to get to do some picture taking so that you guys have something to look at later. I agree with what she did. Waste time in Armageddon crossover. Yeah. All right, guys, that is it for today. Thanks everyone for coming by. I didn't know how long this was going to be because I thought they'd actually be on lunch at the time. I was going to give you a quick tour through the set. By the way, it's the place that they are filming at, the Queen Elizabeth Theater. In the front doors there, they've renamed it the Central City Theater for this. So that's what they're at today, is the Central City Theater. All right, but that's it now. I will see you when I see you again. I just today posted the episode 909 set video on Patreon. So if you have my video tier on Patreon, you can see that now. But it probably won't be on public on here on YouTube for at least a week, probably 2 or 3 to be brutally honest, because we know how lazy I can be. Anyways, that's it. Oh my God, Andy, you're getting here right as I'm saying goodbye. Somewhere over there, Andrew is your buddy. I don't know where. But somewhere over there, your buddy is hanging out. You know what, guys? We're going to stick around for like another 5 minutes because I think I just heard like they might have just went on lunch. So I think we're just going to stick here, and I'll see if any of the cast walk by here. And by cast, I mean Grant or anyone else I might recognize. Then I will wrap it up because I think they just went on lunch. But you can see, you might be able to see the blue jacket over there. We might even get to see Andrew's buddy Eric because he's directing. He's over there somewhere doing his little directing thing. Why is my hoodie not up? What the hell? Been wondering why my head's wet. Oh, we got a Grant Gustin sighting coming, guys. I'm not sure if you can see the blue jacket yet, but Mr. Gustin is on his way. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, he's right there. He'll be walking by in a minute. I'll position a little closer to get you guys a little closer, but I don't really want to piss him off too much. I mean, I did talk to him like last time he came by. Oh, he's stopping for a fan there. See? Like stopping to take a photo with a fan. So I'm going to let him do that and don't need to encroach on the fans moment there. All right, there we go. There it goes. But yeah, he is now on lunch. So that is everybody going on lunch. The blue coat is real, correct. That's a wardrobe coat. They give that to people to try and keep them dry in the rain because you may not notice it. I don't know how well it shows up, but it is raining today. It's raining a bit. So yeah, they will give those out to people to keep them dry, especially they want his wardrobe to stay dry too, right? Like they don't want that getting wet. Kind of feels like he's the only cast member here because the rest of them I think would have walked by now. Yeah. Lund Cinemas. I don't know what that means. Oh, actually, you know what, guys? Another thing, I can actually, now that they're on lunch, I can walk through here and show you what I was going to show you before. So, if you stick with me one more minute, you get to see the sign in front of the theater and all that jazz. I don't know how many of you are still here. I'm sure some of you dipped out when I said I was rapping. Because I know I had like 25 before, and now it's 15. That, oops, those things happen. Just don't want to be walking in front of them. So, trying to walk on this very narrow ledge that's here. It's a little hard on the knee, but do what you got to do for you guys. Anyways, as I was telling you a minute ago, Central City Theater. There you go. You guys got to see it now. So they are on lunch, and wait, did they have an ad there that they put up? I don't know if that ad is specific to the theater or if that's part of the actual production one. I don't think I've ever seen that ad before. They've also got a Central City Theater sign up there, but yeah. This is probably it now, though, guys. I mean, I gave you guys a quick look. You got to see Grant walk by again and all that jazz, but I'm going to let you go. And I don't know when I'll be on again, as usual. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to show you guys. Little something that you guys might remember from way back in literally the pilot episode. Canby Cleaners is back. I haven't seen them clean anything in 9 years. But that is it, guys. That is it. I will see you whenever I see you again. I will hopefully have a blog up in a couple of days about this set. And hopefully YouTube video for episode 9 maybe next week. Hopefully. But realistically, probably a couple of weeks because we know how lazy I am. But until then, thanks everyone for coming by. I will sometime